Give them face, darling. Give them face. Oh. Oh. Yes. Hi Curlies, it's Lana, and today we're gonna go over best practices with your blowout clip-ins from Kurly Klips. I love this hair. You know I love this hair because it's low maintenance, but it's low maintenance because I know certain things to do with this hair. And when you don't do these things, it doesn't become low maintenance anymore. So if you want to learn my tips and techniques to getting this beautiful, beautiful low maintenance hair, please watch this video so we can live our best lives in our blowouts. Black girl blowouts. Ugh, there's no better kind. All right, let's get started. So the first thing we'll want to do is detangle it by brushing it out. If the hair is super tangled, make sure to brush it from the ends up. In a large kitchen sink, we're going to turn on the water and let the water just run straight through the hair. The key is to not bunch it up and cause tangles. Just let the water run straight through. Then we're going to shampoo it twice, followed by a rinse out conditioner and then a deep conditioner. To keep this video brief, I'm not going to show all that, but you get the picture. I normally let the hair air dry, but for the sake of finishing this video, I went ahead and used a blow dryer brush to dry it this time around. A blow dryer brush is great because it helps minimize some of the natural wave pattern in the hair. And I'm also using the detangling caddy so I can use both hands when styling. Time to flat iron. I'm using 450 degrees of heat. And I just comb through the hair and now I'm running my iron through it. Please, please, please make sure the hair is completely dry, guys. That's why I prefer to air dry overnight. You can damage this hair if you flat iron it and it's still a little wet. And here's what the hair looks like when you flat iron it at a lower heat temperature. I'm using 410 degrees. It doesn't get as silky and soft, but it's great for those of you who like volume. So on the side we haven't flat ironed, I'm going to show you how I like to wand curl the hair. I'm using the highest heat setting on my Remington wand curler. Wand curling is the easiest thing you can do, guys. You literally just wrap the hair around the wand. And then I just give it another twist around the base so the base of the hair is tight too towards the end. And that's it. I hold for 10 full seconds before letting go. Sometimes once I finish a whole set, I'll pick out the curls before I put them in my head if I want a really full look. Other times I'll just clip them in as is and then kind of use my brush to brush them out. Watch what happens when I try to wand curl hair that's just been flat ironed. It doesn't work. Never flat iron and curl on the same day. Flat iron first, and then the next day, curl it. Alright Curlies, I hope that was helpful. I just have a few more tips for you that are going to be critical when it comes to caring for and styling this blowout hair. My first tip is this. Please do not use any products outside of a rinse out anything on this hair. No leave-ins, no sheens, no sprays, no gels, no oil, no nothing. This hair hates excess product, it hates excess oil, and basically what's gonna happen is it's gonna bird nest on you. So it's gonna start clumping together, it's gonna start getting really rough and feeling really dry, and it's just gonna act a fool. So to avoid that, only use a rinse out shampoo, use a rinse out conditioner, use a rinse out deep conditioner, and then don't put anything else in it. Trust me on this one. My next tip, you want to wash often. So you know how I just said that, this hair hates excess oil? Well, guess what? Your scalp naturally produces oil, which means that this hair is going to get oily just by putting it in your head. If you're wearing this hair daily, I recommend washing it once a week or a week and a few days after that. And basically, that's just gonna keep it healthy, it's gonna keep it soft, it's gonna keep it manageable. You might say well, Lana, I've been wearing it and I haven't put any product in it, but it's it's still starting to act weird. Whenever this hair starts to act weird, it just means you need to wash it and you need to deep condition it. Again, 2 shampoos, a rinse out conditioner, and a deep conditioner will do. My next tip for this hair is also really critical. When you put it in your head, you're gonna wanna take a brush and just brush your hair in with the Kurly Klips hair. This will help it blend. It's so easy to forget this step, but it's so key in blending your Kurly Klips. I know sometimes I even forget it. Then take your hands and then you just want to smooth. And you're smoothing, what you're doing is basically feeling for clips. Here's the golden rule of clip-ins. If you can feel a clip, you can see a clip. What? So brush it through. If you only feel hair, that's great. That means you can't see any of your clip-ins. So again, brush it and then feel it through. My next tip is to flat iron this hair. Now, if you like how big it comes and you don't want it to be bone straight, cool. I still recommend flat ironing though. You just want to flat iron at a low heat setting. And the reason why I recommend flat ironing is just because it makes it more manageable. It keeps the hair soft. For whatever reason, the hair just really likes after you flat iron it, even if it's on a lower heat setting. Now, if you want the hair to be silkier, or if you're trying to achieve the kind of curls I have now, I recommend, again, flat ironing it at a higher heat temperature. I personally use 450 degrees. And that goes into our next tip. Please do not forget that this is human hair. What? So this hair actually came off of a human person's head. Okay? It was not made from a machine. Genetically, hair does different things. So when it comes to curling, some women's hair, it doesn't hold a curl. Now this is rare for the kind of hair that we sell, but sometimes you might get hair where the curls don't hold. And the hair is not bad, you're just buying a human hair product, which means that might happen. But again, to get the curls to hold, wand curl it after you flat iron it, like a day after, and then use smaller sections. The curls might fall, but that's what I do to kind of retain these curls, and then I'll also wrap the hair on a flexi rod at night. My mom actually does that and her hair comes out bomb. I'm always a little lazy to do that. I just pack mine away nicely and my curls remain. But yeah, that thing about products and genetics, I mean, same goes for which products you use to wash and condition the hair. My hair doesn't like Shea Moisture products for whatever reason. None of the Kurly Klips hair I've ever owned seems to like Shea Moisture products. Shea Moisture products might work really well for you. The difference is we have different genetics. So you have to take that into account when it comes to this hair. This hair likes Tresemme. You know, your hair might not like Tresemme, but this hair loves Tresemme. So you just have to figure out what works for your particular sets, and just remember the human and the genetic component when it comes to human hair extensions. My next tip for wearing this hair is I like to wear all of my natural hair out when I'm wearing the Blowout collection. So a lot of times when it comes to the 3C curls or the Fro collection, I'll actually wear my hair twisted up and then I'll put the Kurly Klips hair on top of that. But for the Blowout collection, I like to wear all my natural hair out. I don't apply any additional heat to my hair, so I don't curl my hair ever with this hair. I wear my hair straight and my straight hair blends into the curls. I just find that it's so much easier to blend when I wear all of my natural hair out with this particular texture. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if I've answered all of your questions. If you have any more questions whatsoever, feel free to leave them down below. I'll also put information in the description box. But yeah, I can't wait to hear from you. Make sure that you subscribe, make sure you thumbs up this video, and also make sure you sign up for notifications so you can get all of the Kurly Klips videos. But I love you guys so much. Make sure to follow us on the gram at Kurly Klips, and that's it. You know we are your go-to when it comes to clip-ins, girl. Love you.